Hello to anyone watching. Just wanted to do a quick review on the modifications I've done for this for my old faithful Parang Machete. But I brought this years ago when I was lucky enough to go to Borneo. We went into the jungle and stayed with a well, they weren't actual headhunters anymore, but they were supposed to used to be. We brought this off of them, and it's in the shape of their headhunter Parang. But they also use it for chopping wood, everything, and I've used this loads when I've been out bushcrafting and stuff, and it's excellent in placement of my axe, or used with an axe clearing the ground away if you've got a lot of thorn bushes, whatever, things like that, bracken, whatever, and chopping wood, little carving. You can do loads of stuff with this. Anyway, I brought this from Luton Army Surplus, which is a good shop if you're in the area, and it's for the frog bayonet. It's an actual Army Surplus one, so I got it a bit cheaper, which was good. I think Webtex do exactly the same thing, but it's not the actual Machete one. The Machete one is a bit longer. This is for the bayonet, but it fits this Parang in it perfectly, which is great. But I've done a few modifications to it. Just obviously I've paracord wrapped the handle of my Machete, so it's got a lanyard on it. Now I secure it like this for when it's in transit, so if it's clipped to my pack, which is pretty unlikely in England obviously, but if you're abroad somewhere, that's alright to clip it to your pack, anywhere that's not as mental with their knife laws. But in England this would be going inside my pack, but I still like to keep it all as one piece, and then if I'm in the woods and I want to strap it to my pack, then I can. So what I've done is I've put a ranger band, got these two carabiners on the back, and I've put a ranger band, which isn't a real ranger band, it's a bit of rubber in a tube, which I just got off of Colin Outdoors. That was a good video, Colin Outdoors. He's got a lot of good videos. You search for him, useful, helpful. But yeah, he shows you how to basically just cut bits of your bike inner tube up and you can make ranger bands out of it, which is great. So that just slides over there just to keep it in place as the main one. Then I have this secondary one here, which is strapped onto this carabiner. This isn't what these carabiners are for, I'll show you, but they come in useful for this as well. So the lanyard is on that carabiner, and then also on that one, and that'll be the one to keep it there just when I'm walking about in the woods or wherever, jungle maybe. So yeah, that's on there, so if it was turned upside down it wouldn't fall out. But also where there's leg ties around there at the minute, and they're pretty tight, but as you can see, you wouldn't lose this. If this was strapped to you and you fell upside down or something like that, you wouldn't lose that from that, which is good. So yeah, that goes on there. This is the actual Parang. It's got a nice carved handle. I haven't done that myself, they've done that. And then the lanyard, obviously when you're chopping it's good to have that so it doesn't go flying. Now I'm always a bit dubious about that, because if it does come out of your hand, there's a good possibility it might come round and either chop your elbow off or something else pretty disturbing. But normally you catch it, as soon as you lose it you catch it again, and that just stops it going flying off into the woods. It's up to you if you want to use that or not, but I like to. Keeps it secure. I've paracord wrapped the handle because the handle is a bit uncomfortable sometimes, and it's just a nice touch. Fattens it up a little bit, strengthens it up a little bit. But yeah, the shape of the blade obviously is totally different to a normal machete, but it's for chopping heads off. But it's really good. That you can chop loads of wood with that. So yeah, that's that. And then this is just something I've made myself, which is a little fastener to go around your leg. You got these, if you wanted to put it on your belt on these surplus ones or the Webtex one, whatever, but again, like I've done with my medical kit, I've cut the PLC connections out of here, PLC connections, because I don't use them. But yeah, that's on your belt, but obviously that restricts movement. If that's on your belt like that, it's quite a big chunk of a thing, but I mean, sometimes I do have it on my belt, which actually I haven't took this out yet because I normally just take it on its own, and it's a bit dodgy in the pack like that. So yeah, what I do is, hopefully this can be seen, put the carabiner, this carabiner around my belt, this carabiner through that carabiner, obviously put the parang on that side so whenever you're drawing it out of its sheath it's away from your hands. You don't want it that way, cut through your hands, so you always draw your machete, whatever, that way out. And then this just clips around your leg, keep it in place so it's not dangling around all over the shop. Move that clip around there. So you got that. Tying that up nicely, and then yeah, that sits on your leg like that. And you're out in the woods. Chop chop. Don't know if this is all coming out on that camera or not. But then yeah, if you don't have the strap on, then when you go to sit down, it's just not, it's secure, but it's not getting in your way, and you can move it about. This is I got this off of Mike Dixon, wall-to-wall rock climber. He does great videos on how to secure things to your belt and that. He's got loads on all this stuff with his carabiner. It's really good. Learned that off of him. It's not the greatest if you've got a sharp parang, but you've got to keep it sharp. But yeah, that's just actually just cut that then. Right, that's it. Alright, cheers for watching.